This right here is a 2016 Mustang GT. And don't let the looks deceive you. This is no basic full bolt-on E85 Mustang GT. This right here is something truly special, something truly unique. You don't see these too often, and what this is a twin-turboed 5.0 Mustang. Estimated to be about 800 horsepower. I'm not sure if that's to the wheel or to the crank, but either way, it pulls like a truck. Once this thing gets into the boost, this thing just keeps going, just doesn't stop. It revs to like 8,000 RPM. It is no joke, just like a rocket ship once you're in it. The S550's interior was a huge upgrade compared to the S197's interior, but anyone can read a brochure. We want to know about this car. I know you guys are itching like, Drew, stop talking about the stupid interior. Let's talk about the twin turbo. So this thing has a full exhaust, a Pipes Performance exhaust. It should be at about 11 PSI on the turbos. The only thing that is really sketchy is the rear wheel and tire setup. It only has 305s in the back, and which isn't bad if you have a slick, but he's running N555 G2s. Which are not very aggressive. They're good tires, don't get me wrong, but they are not what you want for this sort of power output. I mean, I have them on my front wheels, and they're great. They last a long time, but their tread wear is just way too hard. You do not hook at all. I mean, you could be slipping into third gear with this thing. It is no joke. Now, it is the automatic, and I know there's going to be a few people,
well, it's an automatic, Drew. How can you drive an automatic after talking so much shit? You betrayed us.
It's an automatic. I wouldn't want to drive this in a manual anyway. It would be fun, but you'd be shifting like every like split second. Just crazy. If it's doing 800 wheel horsepower, it does rev out to 8K, but you would just be shifting and banging off that rev limiter like there's no tomorrow. It would be a pain to drive. Now, let's talk about the automatic, okay? Apparently, I'm really bad at driving automatics. I was nervous driving the automatic. I haven't driven an automatic Mustang in quite some time, and there were times where I felt like I was going to stall out because I wasn't doing it right. But no, I mean, it's an automatic. It's fun to drive it. I was using the paddles, but it did delay a little bit. It was a little bit slow on the shifts, and I think that's just because it's still in the process of being tuned and everything like that. It is tuned, but I think it can use a little bit of a revision. But besides that, it was fun, and I wouldn't really want to drive this any other way. Again, manual would be fun, but for racing, the automatic is what you need, especially for something like this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I did just wake up, but the 10-speed started coming out after the revision of the S550, right? So this one right here does not have a 10-speed. The only other way I would probably want to drive this car is if it had the actual 10-speed. That thing is just crazy insane, shifts like butter, super quick. That thing in this car would be just, oh my god, it'd be indestructible. This car would just destroy other cars on the streets. It'd be shifting so quick, and that's where automatics are headed, just into the territory of just being way too god-darn fast for manual transmissions. I shift pretty quick. I mean, if you guys see my racing clips on Instagram, I shift pretty quick, but I don't think you can keep up with the machine shifting that fast. It's insane. If you have the same power output, it literally comes down to the driver or the machine, and the machine is going to shift good pretty much every time. So this thing with a 10-speed automatic would be damn near impossible to beat. Alright, now let's talk about the car itself. Say you have an S550 and you think about twin turboing this car and you're like, damn, like, it's my only car, is it worth twin turboing? Would I still be able to daily it? Let me tell you this, let me answer this question. From what I saw on this car, yes. This thing would be no problem to daily at all. It is comfortable, it is not obnoxiously loud, it is not annoying or fidgety, it is really easy to drive. It would be easy. I don't think it would be that big of a problem. His MPG is about 14. I think I check it out later, and yeah, it's about 14. I don't think I said it out loud though, but it's not bad MPG. He is on E85, so 14 MPG, twin turbos, estimated 800 horsepower. Not bad at all. So daily driving this thing, if you're thinking about twin turboing your own car, you could probably do it. You can probably get away with it. Now, let's say he gets a more aggressive tune. I'm not sure then, but on his tune right now, it is completely a viable option. Now let's talk about driving this car fast, because that is what you want a car for. Well, unless you're a stance guy. But now let's talk about actually having fun in this car. This car is a whole lot of fun. Without a manual transmission, you don't really have to worry too much about destroying your transmission, so that's really nice. You don't, it's on the car at that point. So driving this thing is a lot less stressful than it would be as in driving an automatic. But I did notice that the automatic transmission in this car is, like I said, a little bit slow, so it was a little weird, at least for me. Now he says he has a technique when he's driving it where he starts in S, shifts it into D right before it's gonna shift, and then shifts it back. He does some weird stuff. I don't know. I wasn't driving it all that long to learn that technique. But anyway, let's take a break from listening to me talk and let's listen to those Japanese hair dryers do their job. Listen to this. You guys are gonna love it. Go get some Kleenex and you'll thank me later. I wasn't even getting on it hard. Oh my god, here I'm gonna go to third because yeah, it's losing good traction. Oh my god. It'll shift automatically, right, or no?
No. Not when you click it.
Oh my god.
Dude, I can't get this thing to stay.
Oh, it's not mounted good? Here, I'm gonna make a U-turn right here. We're gonna do a couple more if that's cool. I smell the E85, it smells good. The first pull, I barely got on it. I was just giving it a little bit, it just started going. I'm just gonna ease onto it. Jesus. I'm afraid to fucking floor it. I'm not even flooring it. And it's already getting squirrely. Luckily there's no one around, but oh my god.
I was afraid at first, but I kind of got used to it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I still lose it sometimes, but once you know like which way it's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back in sport though, because I don't want it to downshift too far. Right there, I wanted to. I waited till I got in third, but it downshifted right away. Right when I started gunning it, and I was like, uh-oh. God damn, man, you're crazy.
And start in third, and then full throttle and go into fourth.
All right. What are those? Are those NT? They're Nittos, but what are they?
The 555 G2s.
Yeah, dude, you're crazy. Those things are hard. Those are my front tires.
Yeah, I ordered a full set of like drag for the rear and the front, but I'm still waiting on
it. Oh my god, it just keeps going. It literally just, and I'm shifting early. You said it'll, what do you rev to? 8. Yeah, I'm shifting at 6. I don't even want to feel that. God. Yeah, that's fast. Maybe I can get one more at the, or after the light. If I can give myself enough room. God, and you just hear the turbos too? That shit's sick.
I think the other night I was cruising like 90. I went into it and I was in 6th gear actually, and it was insane. I was already at like 140.
And it was just still pushing. Yeah, I'm not even looking at the speed because I'm just focusing on shifting, but Jesus, man. How bad is your gas?
Should be good. I put in 5 gallons.
No, but I mean like what's your fuel economy?
You can click right there, go down 1.
Oh shit, that's not bad. Yeah, for you get twice as much as me. That's good. Alright. One thing I noticed is it does delay on the shift a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'd shift it, and then yeah, you still hear it going, and I'm like, what? But
yeah, I fucking smacked my ladder hard on the stock. I was like, I was fucking.
God, I love the smell too. All right, so my verdict, yeah, you'd have to be batshit crazy to drive this thing on N555 G2s. That is just insane. Now, he did say he ordered some drag setup. I think he said welds and probably some Mickey Thompson, so that's good. He'll be able to hook, and this thing is just going to be a monster in second. I was scared to full throttle this car. Now, partially because of the tires, I didn't want it to kick out. We were down in Mexico, and it is a long ways away from home, so we didn't want to have to call someone to come pick us up. But anyways, It is scary with those tires. Now, I'd be interested in driving it again once he gets the full drag set up and maybe a little bit of a revision on that tune, because the transmission was a little bit, like I said, wonky with the shifts. But once he gets all that dialed in, it's going to be absolutely insane. And one of the coolest things is he did it all himself. He installed the turbos, he pulled the motors to do it, did it all himself. Besides the tune, it's insane. That's pretty dope, and that is really nice to see it all come together. It's really satisfying to drive something that you built. And this car needs discipline and respect when driving it, okay? It's a Mustang. It's in its nature to crash into crowds. Now you'd like put twice the horsepower going through it. What do you think is gonna happen? Now it's a crowd magnet. It's a black hole for crowds. You gotta be careful with it. So my warning to you, get those tires situated and you should be good. But yeah, twin turbo 5.0. Never in a million years did I really think I was going to drive one of these, and it is just badass, batshit crazy. It's the whole package. And it's a nice little sleeper too, the ultimate sleeper. I mean, look at it. You wouldn't think anything. No, officer, I am stock. Oh no, I just wrapped it a pretty color. That's it. Other than that, officer, completely stock. No need to pop the hood. Nothing at all. Overall, just a really fun car to drive, and I am excited to see what other flock members have for me. If you guys want to send an email saying if I'm down to review your car, send it to this email right here, drewpeacock.reviews@gmail.com. It's up on screen right now, so go ahead, pause the video. Again, I'm not going to review just like a stock FRS or a stock Honda Civic. Obviously, I'm looking for something a little bit out there, or just a wacky car. Like if you have something really rare, like I don't know, say you have a right-hand drive R32, then yeah, I'd be down to review something like that. But anyways, send your emails there. I don't reach back really quick there. You know, I don't do a review every day, so that will be a slow burner in my Gmail for sure. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give him a follow on Instagram and follow his YouTube. I'll put him up on screen right now again. And until next video, peace.